The Alley Theater confuses the audience, including this reviewer. This is Dr. David Deschamps. Welcome to a special edition of Starstruck as we keep our audience up on the arts and theater scene. The Alley Theater tries to premiere 1 or 2 plays each season. This is much to its credit. Early in the 2024 season, the Alley presented 5 short stories by famed Russian playwright Anton Chekhov. They titled the works Little Comedies. This did not include any of the 4 major plays, such as The Seagull, for which Chekhov is best known. A physician by trade, he only lived for 44 years, 1860 to 1904, eventually dying of tuberculosis. The assembly plays was put together by Richard Nelson, Richard Pevar, and Larissa Volonovsky, who translated it, and then Nelson directed it. The title was part of the problem. There was only one true comedy of the 5, The Proposal, which has a couple played nicely by Chris Hutchinson and Elizabeth Bunch, arguing with each other instead of a sweet marriage proposal, which it was supposed to be. Actor David Rainey contributes to the action as he plays the father of the potential bride and kind of cuts up on stage. The other of the 5 pieces that had some promise was The Bear, which featured Todd Waite, Melissa Milano, and Christopher Salazar. The trick here is that a fellow trying to collect a debt from a widow for debts owed to him by her deceased husband turns into a dating dialogue of all things. I thought it dragged a little bit and was too inconsistent, did have some moments. The key bomb was The Wedding, which had the largest involvement of cast, unfortunately. And a key problem was that the groom, Dylan Godwin, was probably the oldest actor on stage, right, visibly older than the actors playing the mother and the father of the bride. I'm still not sure what they had in mind doing this other than to make sure they included every member of their resident cast. That's not the best idea, folks. Big tip to the folks over there. The other 2 pieces on the harmfulness of tobacco and Swan Song were not comedy pieces, but were sort of interesting. Actor David Rainey presented a soliloquy which had little to do with tobacco. He did the best he could with the limited material. I normally do not see reviews by other critics. Frankly, I don't care. In this case, I caught, while I was doing some research for this review, I caught a favorable review by the Houston Chronicle. So you can trust my review or the Chron's review, completely your choice. Disclaimer, I buy my own tickets to performances. I attend as an audience member, do not identify myself as a reviewer, and do not promise to do a review. Dr. Dave awards 2.5 stars to the Alley Theater for its production of Little Comedies. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on your favorite platform.